You're listening to Coach Rita on the LOA Radio Network. Many say that the law of attraction doesn't always work. And Coach Rita would like to show you why it's not working. During this hour, you will gain great insight that will help you to make easy changes to become the great co-creator that you came here to be. Tune in and discover your missing link to the law of attraction with Coach Rita Hurry.
Hello. I'm back. Yes, finally a new episode of Your Missing Link to the Law of Attraction has arrived. Apologies for the delay in getting a show out to you all. Did you miss me? Well, I sure missed you all. During my time out, I took a well-earned vacation to Madrid in Spain for a few nights, and trust me, it was just what I needed. Hot Mediterranean climate, total relaxation. Although I must admit we did do a lot of walking, and I mean a lot of walking. But it was great exercise, there was great food and beautiful locations to see. So if you ever get the opportunity to go to Madrid, Coach Rita's tip would be Temple of the Bod. Absolutely a beautiful area to unwind, kick back, lay on the grass, and just relax and meditate and just get back in touch with nature and just get, I just can't describe it. It's just total relaxation out in nature. It's such a beautiful area, lovely atmosphere, very calming, and even when there's lots of people around, it's still got that calming feeling. Even while we were there was a large group of people meditating together, and that just was almost the icing on the cake for me, just seeing that just added to the whole calmness of the whole area. So that's one place that if you do ever go to Madrid, I would say please check it out. It is spectacular. Well, that's enough travel tips for the day and enough about my holidays, although I may come back to it maybe a little in Coach Rita Hurry's Corner. Let's see how it goes. So be prepared for that. And in today's show, I decided yet again to be the star of my own show. No special guest. I thought as I took a break, I would come back with a full hour of Coach Rita Hurry's Corner, as I felt this was needed. Again, like before, I want to split the show up and talk about two topics, but they'll have the same sort of theme running through them. So for the first part of the show, I want to talk about experiencing life and how much of life do we really, truly allow ourselves to experience. In the second part, I will share an email from a listener and talk some more about my favourite topic, meditation, and finding the answers to those questions you have. I will also do a meditation with you all to encourage us to totally unwind and let go to Source, who always has our back. So, let's begin, shall we? Part 1 of Coach Rita Hurry's Corner. Here we go. So, here we are, living life day to day, moment to moment. Breathing, smelling, tasting, touching. But are we really experiencing? Have we just got into the routine of life's expectations? Or are we truly getting stuck in and milking life for all it gives us? My guess is many of us aren't. And I'm not lecturing In fact, I put my hand up and will admit that I have spent time doing the very routines of life I mentioned earlier. I love meeting new people, exchanging ideas, listening to people's life story. Hey, this is why I love hearing from you and having your journey with law of attraction come alive on my show to be able to hear what's going on with you guys. This is also why I love to travel and go on holidays and see the world. But I did get into a moment where all I did was focus on work. For me, I wanted to build my business. I wanted to devote time to it and really make it work so I could quit my 9 to 5 and be the great coach I knew I could and do it my way, do it full time. So I made the sacrifice financially to cut holidays and travel out of the equation and save the money to focus on the business. Now, at the time, I didn't realize that I could have both and not sacrifice what I loved, which was traveling. But I did just that. And as with law of attraction, energy flows where focus goes. And I got more and more busier with the business and work that socially I shut down. Business was great, but every other aspect of fun was fleeting. I remember often turning things, opportunities down, turning social activities down because for me it was like I had to get this. And if I spent my money on doing social stuff, then that would mean less money marketing or doing something for my business. And I needed to put a lot of energy into my business. So at the time, I was doing a lot of sacrificing and a lot of sacrificing socially, especially socially. Now, the period of focusing on my business did pay off, I won't deny that. But until I opened myself up to life again and to those things I enjoy doing in making Rita happy and not just coach Rita happy, life was not as fulfilling and exciting. I wasn't experiencing life. I was sacrificing life. Excuse me. And I'll say that again. I wasn't experiencing life. I was sacrificing life. Life is good to us. Life shares so many opportunities with us. And life doesn't call us to make sacrifices. We shouldn't have to sacrifice what we love just to make ends meet. You can have everything you want, both business and play. And I know that from my own personal journey. And I'm glad that I can say now that the experience of life is hugely valuable to me. And every time I take a trip abroad, I'm reminded of the importance of it. I'm reminded of the fun that Rita likes to enjoy, of Rita just totally unwinding. When I'm on holiday, I become a different person. When I'm business, when I'm in my usual place at home, I'm very much of it. I'm structured, although um, I have fun, but it's a different kind of fun when I'm away. I totally relax. I totally get into the experience, and I let the organization Rita and the responsible Rita out the door for a little while and really get into the atmosphere of a holiday. And that's important to me because I'm then totally focused on the enjoyment of where I am and the enjoyment of meeting new people and seeing the country that I'm in and experiencing the food. That's who I am, and that's what I love about traveling, because I too, my soul changes. And it's sometimes, I guess, if you're my travel partner and you're used to me being one way and then you see me a different way, it's like, wow, okay. But you've got to have your fun side, you've got to have your let go side, and that's me when I travel, is I just let go and say, okay, bring on this experience, let's really share in this adventure. And that's what was missing in my life. I had the business, I was working on the business, and yes, it paid off. But what I love, the true unwinding factor of Rita, the true experience of Rita, was still not being allowed to evolve. And it can be a block in your life. And no matter how much your business fulfills you, there's still another side to you. You're not just business, you are more than that. We came here to experience life. We didn't come here to evaluate. One of my favourite movies, which I saw again the other day, Yes Man, with the great Jim Carrey, who, by the way, in case you didn't know, practices law of attraction. And there's a line in it which states, "You can't audit life, my friend." That line always stands out to me because it's so true. We tend to find so much comfort in being bystanders in life, watching and auditing from the sidelines. And we've got so heavily involved in doing it that we don't jump into the playing field and just go for it. We play the routine game very well, but the spontaneous game is all too often falling short. You have come here to experience life, not to audit it. Many of us get stuck with the question, who am I? I need to find myself. All too often, we sit and think about it. Think about what? You will never know who you really are or how you relate to life if you don't get stuck in and try those things you want. Yes, it's important to get in touch with self, and if you listen to my show regularly, you will know how important I feel taking time out to meditate and listen to that small voice within is. But if you don't balance it with following that by taking action, it doesn't serve its true purpose. It doesn't serve the purpose of helping you experience a great and fulfilling life. So how do you know if you truly are experiencing life or just following routine? Here are a few signs that you are allowing yourself to experience life to the fullest. You get excited and nervous on embarking something new. You are in the flow of activities, meaning you are fully absorbed in what you are doing and not letting doubts or thoughts other than what you are doing float in. You laugh a lot. You feel love for others and yourself on a daily basis. You learn something new. You feel energized. You sleep well and wake up ready for a new day. You can place your hand on your heart and truly admit you love life. you work, rest, and play, you feel fulfilled. Are you in touch with any of these emotions, or all of them on a regular basis? If you are, and it's not weeks or days between each one, then great. You are experiencing life. But if you can say that you capture each one of these feelings majority of the time, then you are experiencing the true beauty of life and all that it has to offer. If you're not, don't stress about it, please. Remember, like attracts like. Therefore, you attracted this show into your life. Yes, you did. You attracted me into your life right now. You are hearing this very topic as created by you. I'm just a vessel for you to hear the message you wanted to hear, that the universe wants you to hear. So let's not dwell on what isn't happening. Let's look at what you want to do. Let's look at what you can do. Number 1, trust your intuition. If you feel you are being guided to do something and it feels so strong, trust it and go with it. Your guidance comes from within, and when you get this feeling, it is always right for you and fulfilling. Your inner guidance system will never guide you wrong. It knows you better than you know yourself. So trust in your intuition. Number 2, meet new people. When we talk to the same people every day, we begin to have expectations of what the conversation would be like. When you meet new people, you don't know what to expect. And it's a great way to recognize what vibrations you are sending out into the universe. If you're sending out positive ones, then you will attract great people to converse with. These encounters may leave you with inspiration, or may leave you with a new contact or friend that will enrich your life. And also, when you meet someone new, it's an opportunity to talk about you and to see what story you share with others. By talking, you get to see how far you've come and the energy that surrounds you. Sometimes the universe sends us connections with others, no matter how small, at the right time, when it matters most. And being open to this and meeting new people who share the same earth as you is a great way to expand and learn more. I love meeting new people. I always find the conversations so enriching, and that's why I enjoy interviews and interviewing. The connection made and the messages you gain from the universe is perfect every time. And if meeting others sometimes ends negatively, then turn it into a positive and realize that vibrationally you need to be changing your frequency, which really means feeling good more so. If you find yourself attracting people who are not happy, who are complainers, then you know that there's something within you, there's something that you are doing that's attracting these people to you. And it's an opportunity to make those changes right there and then, to be able to realize, okay, this is something that I need to change and work on, and to be able to go away and really get into alignment with the right vibrations, to be able to connect to those positive people that you want to bring into your life. So it's a great way of excuse me, it's a great way of knowing where you are vibrationally, then going back and sitting and thinking, you know, who am I? When you're interacting with people, they're a good reflection of who you are and where you're at, because of the fact that like attracts like. So, with that being said, I would actually say that meeting people is a great start to opening the new experiences in life. Number 3, learn something new about yourself. Maybe attend a workshop or read a book about a topic you don't know much about. Bring something new to your life and see if it inspires you or not. One of the great things about life experiences is that it allows you to experience contrast, and knowing what you don't like to discover what you do like. This allows you to understand more about yourself and break the routine of life. And hey, maybe you do love routine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't, and you do nothing to change, you won't get past that feeling of there is something more. That feeling in your belly of wanting more. That, remember, that feeling will only go away if you allow yourself to explore you and go beyond what is and pull out what's new. And it could be just what you're looking for. That restless feeling will never go away. Remember, you matter. You came here to experience life, not to get caught up in complexities of life. Your job is not to work out the hows. That is the universe's role. You only have to align to that good feeling and honor yourself by trusting in your divine guidance. Life is happening right now. It's not waiting until you are ready. It's here. Every minute of every hour. It's what you are in. So allow yourself to enjoy it. Come away from those things that don't make you feel good. Why do that to yourself? You are a co-creator, an energetic being, a spiritual being. You have freedom on your side. But many of us just don't use it, and I'm telling you, use it. It's there. Trust yourself with it. Squeeze the juice out of every experience you choose. Build those memories that make you smile. Grab the opportunity of life to enrich the essence of you. It is more simple than we think. And sometimes we overthink it. But just get started on an exciting journey. Laugh more, play more, experience more. Have you ever known anyone to regret laughing? Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But the point I'm making is there's no regrets in laughter. No regrets in fun. no regrets in smiling and sharing with others. Why? Because our soul loves this experience. It lifts us to our true connection, our true being. So get out there, experience the greatness of life, create opportunities, and say yes to it. Live a life of no regrets, of dimming your creative light and power. Shine bright and go forth, listeners. Trust in your guidance and do the things that make you smile. And I've mentioned this before in previous shows. Again, you always need to remind yourself, and we just keep forgetting. We think we know, but we to help us really put it into practice, always remind yourself you are a co-creator with the universe. You are a co-creator with Source. There is no reason why you can't create a great life for yourself. Get out of the limited thinking. Come away from the limited thinking. Get out of that box. Get out of it and be the co-creator that you are. Your life can be rich. Your life can be an experience that makes you smile every single day, that gives you a lift. It can be so much more. But you have to get away from where society pulls you to think one certain way. Get out of that thinking. Come away from it and be the co-creator, the one that creates a life of fullness, of love, of joy, of freedom for you. So whatever you want to do, go out there, enjoy, explore, meet new people, and make it the best life ever. Really let the juices flow, let the energy flow, just be. Well, I got a bit passionate, but it's a big topic and it's so important. I've been through decisions of stopping and starting, of wanting to experience more and putting things on hold. I've made those mistakes in my life, and for me, they've been mistakes. But when I have looked back at experiences that I've had that I've really had fun in, they always make me smile, going right back to my childhood. And I always pull out those great experiences for me every so often. And they always still today make me smile. And that's the beauty of life, that we can have those things that make us smile. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. And obviously, yes, traveling again has opened it up to even more so for me. So I'm speaking from personal experience, and I'm speaking as a co-creator myself. Let's make this a great life for ourselves. You have the right to have a great life, and sometimes the only person that actually stops us from having a great life is ourselves, because we don't allow ourselves. So I hope the message rings true to you, and that there's some things in there that you take and put into practice. And if you are living life and having great experiences, please send me an email. Let me know all what's happening, what you've been doing, how great life is. I'd love to share it with the listeners out there. And that email address is info@coachrita.co.uk. Well, that's it for the first half, and in the second half of today's full show of Coach Rita Hurry's Corner, I will be talking about the simplicity of connecting to self and building on from trusting our inner guidance as well as sharing an email from a listener, excuse me, and I will be drawing an end to today's show with a meditation. And I would just like to apologise for the croakiness in my voice and for for my voice playing up a little. I think because it's been a long time that I've sat in front of the mic and spoken for a long period of time. So I do apologise for that, and hopefully for the second half it will be a lot clearer. So please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
It's here, it's hot, and it's a must read. It's the science behind The Law of Attraction magazine. Every issue brings you great articles and in-depth how-tos from all your favorite Law of Attraction experts, authors, scientists, and medical professionals. Go to lawofattractionmagazine.net. That's lawofattractionmagazine.net.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of your missing link to the Law of Attraction show. I hope you made the best of that break and are ready for part 2 of the show. Today, as I mentioned before the break, I will be talking about connecting to self and how to simplify things so the answers you are seeking flow to you and you are aware of them. I will also end the show with a meditation. But first, I have an email I would like to share from Hemant in the US. Hemant, I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. If I haven't, I do apologize. So, Hemant's email says, "Thank you for the wonderful shows we have been enjoying. Since you have started your shows on Law of Attraction Radio Network, things have really changed for me and for the better. Mainly, I have put a lot of effort on meditation, which you have mentioned a lot in your shows. In one of my meditations, I asked the universe to show me a way forward for something. I have been trying to manifest. However, every day only one thing pops in my mind. Why is it not coming? I think the universe has answered, saying, relax, and things are going to work out. And funnily enough, I am reading a book, and it also mentions meditation and letting go. I also attend a monthly meditation program over the weekend, where the speaker also mentions to let go and relax. I am sure the universe is trying to tell me something here." Hemant, thank you for your email, and firstly, thank you for listening. And I am so thrilled that my guidance on meditation has helped you a lot and you are gaining what you need from the shows. So from Hemant's email, I would like to elaborate on a few things further, and it really does almost set the scene for the second half and what we're talking about. So I'm just going to go into the subject as well as looking at and bringing it into line with Hemant's email. I'm going to work in reverse order, so looking at the outcome first. I love the way the universe uses various avenues to get the one message across. In this example, you have myself, the meditation circle, the book. They all relay the message clearly. That's how much the universe has our back. If you need something, however simple it is, the universe will not stop at making you get this message. Meditation and connection to self is always a great tool to embark on your journey of self-discovery. It gives you the answers you need, but the majority of the time we can't see the answer as we get in the way. Hence, my second point I want to pull from Hemant's email. He says, the one thing that pops in my mind is, why is it not coming? Here is a prime example of us getting busy trying to work out the hows. As I mentioned in part 1 of the show today, our role is not to get involved in the how. That's the universe's role. We just have to align and allow what we want to come to us. And as in Hemant's email, his answer was clearly letting go. He was in the way. His limited self was busy looking for the physical manifestations, but all he had to do was let go and leave it up to source. Now, many of us are guilty of doing that, myself included. I have done that, where we get so into, well, how is this going to work out? Where's the answer? Even when we're meditating, we're looking, we're searching, and source just asks you to let go. When you meditate, you are in a state of pure connection. It doesn't matter how long, it could be 2 to 3 minutes or an hour. But in that moment, you make the intention to sit still, close your eyes, and go within. The connection is made. Now, if you are beginning meditation, it can sometimes feel like no connection has been made. It's thoughts, they just go by on a rapid speed, sometimes more so when you're trying to meditate. And often beginners to meditation feel like they've not achieved anything. They get frustrated. But the fact that you were still and trying to focus within has started the process. Remember, your being is with you 24/7. It never leaves you. It is your true self, ready to help you, ready to connect with you always. So even the intention to make that connection to your inner being and giving it a go is a connection. Now, going back to Hemant's email, the answer was simple: letting go and relax. Although he let go to some extent in his meditation, he was still controlling with his conscious self, like I mentioned earlier about trying to work out the how, even in meditation. But the universe and his inner self were asking him to completely let go, mind, body, and spirit. Free the mind, and you free the soul. In meditation, the answer doesn't always come straight away. It may come a few days later, or may come via various avenues, books, movies, other people. But because you spent that time in meditation, you begin to put the pieces together of the answers received more clearly, and you become more accepting of the answer. It's like something within you clicks its fingers and goes, aha, I get that connection. I know that's the answer. That's the beauty of meditation. That's connection to self and source energy makes you a more wiser person, and clarity comes without much effort. As I mentioned in part 1 of today's show, the simplicity of bliss is universally sent to us. Letting go is such a simple process. It's a process of not having to worry, not having to work things out all the time. Yet, it can be the hardest thing we can do. Think for a moment about relationships, for example. We are meant to enjoy each other, to love, and to not hold expectations on the other. Our main concern should be our alignment to Source. Yet, we take on worrying about our partner's alignment to Source and to us. If only they did this, we would feel better. My happiness would be complete if they found me attractive again. How can I make them want me? This is so heavy, so complicated. Why do you want to pull apart someone else's life and analyze and then do the same for you? Where's the fun in that? It's just double the work to analyze yourself, analyze someone else, question what they're doing, question what you're doing. What is that? Where is the co-creator of your life? Where is the focus on the positives? Where's all that gone? Remember, we didn't come here to audit life or others. We came here to be, to experience, to love, to let go, and surrender that the universe will deal with the heavy stuff on your behalf. And I'm going to say that line one more time. The universe will deal with the heavy stuff on your behalf. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of connection to Source. We are all spiritual, energetic beings in our physical bodies experiencing life. We're not here to complicate our lives. We are here to experience life in all its fullness. The best way in doing this is to simplify everything. Surrendering to your inner guidance system, surrendering to Source, surrendering to love, releasing the ego of working out the hows and getting it right. That is the answer. That is openness. That's what gets you waking up to life and discovering the richness and fullness that life brings you. When you open up and truly let go, and your only focus is opening your soul to your heart center, that's when the spirit, Source, your inner being truly guides you. Let go of the answers and how it will find you. Move away, get out of the way, and allow yourself to be shown the way forward. Trust me, when you do this, you will realize how simple it is to be your authentic self, to live with passion, and to let go and follow your bliss. Begin in meditation, and you practice something so valuable that benefits you from really reaping the greatness of life in its fullness. Think for a moment of a bird when it lands on the branch of a tree. It flies and just lands. It doesn't test the branch beforehand. It doesn't slowly fly up and touch the branch with its beak first to check the branch won't snap. It just lands in faith. We need to be like the bird, to be able to know that whatever we choose to land on, whatever choices we make, the universe has prepared it ready for us to land on. That trust comes from being connected to your inner being, your intuitive self, which is always, always connected to Source. Hemant, again, thank you for your email and for sharing some of your meditation journey with the listeners today. Keep up with the meditation. Continue to let go and really trust in your inner guidance system. And don't rush the answers. Maybe the answer you only need right now is to let go and relax. And on that note, I would love to do a mini meditation with you all right now. If you are operating a vehicle, please practice this meditation when you are not. So the show is available on Law of Attraction Radio Network's website, and it will be there for a while, so you can always access it. So choose a more suitable time to do the meditation. But if you would like to join me right now in doing just a simple meditation, please find a comfortable position and we shall begin. So I'd like you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and exhale. And take another deep breath in and exhale. And continue that cycle of breathing in and letting go. With each exhale, just relax the body, the mind, and just let go of any thoughts, doubts, stresses that you are holding on to right now. Just breathe in and release on the exhale. Allow your mind to calm and your body to release any tension that may be stored up in the body. Relax your shoulders, which is the area where most tension tends to store, and the neck. Allow the stresses and the tension to just release through your fingertips and release through your toes, and just relax every part of your body. If you've never meditated before, just focus on your breathing, the inhale and the exhale. In your mind's eye, just imagine releasing all the doubts and all the worries of life. Any concerns that you have with life, just let it go. Release it right now. This moment is your time to connect to your inner being, your inner source. This time right now is to allow yourself the connection. Allow yourself to receive right now whatever the universe wants you to receive. We are all unique. No two people are the same. Quietly to yourself, just say, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. And feel yourself open up, letting go, and allowing your inner being and source energy to take over. You're in a safe place. Just breathe and let go. You are not having to be, do, or answer to anything. You're just letting go. Breathing in and letting go. And allowing Source and your inner self to open and help you to let go and connect. And right now, just in this moment, just enjoy this moment with Source and your true inner being. Almost feel like your inner being has welcomed you with open arms and has holding you tight and saying thank you for being with me, taking this time to connect to me. Feel the love, feel the excitement of that connection, knowing that that's home. That's true connection, that's home, that's where your heart is, that's where your soul is. Take your time and enjoy this moment. Allow it to feel good. You can continue to be here in this moment, enjoy every moment of it. Pause the recording of the show if you want to stay in this moment longer. You can stay in this moment as long as you want. Allow yourself and receive. And when you are ready, you can bring yourself back into the room, wiggle your toes and your fingers. And open your eyes. And just take a moment to bring yourself back to wherever you are. And again, if you want to stay in that meditative space, please pause the rest of the show and stay in that moment. You have made a connection. Whatever you felt during that meditation is right for you. There is no standard right or wrong way. We are all unique, and our inner being connects to us in our own individual way. Throughout the whole show, I've spoken about experiencing life and living life with passion, and I do really urge you to step out of the comfort zone, the everyday circle, and do what makes you joyful. Life is a playground, and sometimes you just need to learn how to play again. And as I've said many times in my show, enjoy being you. Co-create an amazing life that holds a bountiful of memories that when you think about them, they make you smile. And by having memories that make you smile, you can fall back on them to think about when you are feeling a little lower in vibe, just to bring you up to that feel-good feeling that creates more manifestations for you. So it's a good thing to do that. Well, we've run out of time for today's show. I hope you have enjoyed the show. Please send me an email. Let me know if the show helped, or if you have a question regarding anything I spoke about today. And if you have a good news story that you'd like to share, I want to know. So please email me on info@coachrita.co.uk. And I know the meditation was very short and it's guiding you in, but if you would actually like to do a meditation longer on the show, email me, let me know. And if I do get a lot of people asking for a longer meditation, I will look at doing a longer meditation to actually see it through, so you can spend more time in that connection. Anyway, thank you for listening and for taking the time out. Go out and live with passion. Let go and let the universe take care of the details. You just go out and have fun being you. This is Coach Rita Hurry signing out. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week with another great show of your missing link to the law of attraction. For more information, go to coachrita.co.uk. That's coachrita.co.uk.